the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Hey guys, so for our experiment, which from Unit 9 Global Change, we're going to be focusing on ocean acidification and how increasing acidity affects shells, in this case for our experiment, in the ocean. So we do hope to see a negative change to the shells as it sits in the vinegar for a few days. So for this experiment, you're going to be needing shells. It can be oysters, clams, mussels, etc., plastic cups, vinegar, a pH testing device, it can be paper or a meter device, water, electric scale, Sharpie, a hammer only if the shells are too big for the cups, and 2 graduated cylinders. So let's get into the experiment.
All right, to show how increasing ocean acidification affects shells in the ocean, today we're going to be doing a lab, all right? So we're going to be mixing water with vinegar to replicate ocean acidification. All right, so right here we have 4 cups filled with 300 milliliters of liquid. One of them is 0% vinegar, another 15, another 30, and another 45. And also on the cups we have the weights of the shells that will be going in there. So we already weighed the shells just so we could get that out of the way to not make the video too long. Here we have our shells with our labeled weight, and we will need to test the pH of our mixtures. So again, 0% vinegar, 100% water, 15% vinegar, 85% water, 30% vinegar, 70% water, and 45% vinegar, 55% water. Okay, we will now be testing the pH of each of the vinegar and water solutions. So to do that, we have our pH meter here, which I've calibrated. So, and to use this, so you want to wash it all first, you know, just to make sure there's no contamination. But so we're gonna dunk it in our solution. This is our 0% solution. We're gonna stir it around for a second, and then wait for it to stabilize. All right, so we have a pH of 7.49 for that solution. So we're just gonna mark that down on our cup. And then we'll just do that for the rest of the cups as well. All right, so after testing the pH levels in all the cups, we've marked it on the cups. As you, actually you may not be able to really see it that well, but trust me, it is there. So we are now going to put our shells in each of the cups. And now we leave them to sit for 3 to 4 days. And then we will come back to see the results of our little...
All right, welcome back. It's like 5 days since we put the shells in the solutions. And 2 days ago, I took the shells out so they could dry off, so they're not like waterlogged or whatever. And so since they're out and dry and stuff, we're gonna test out the pH of the leftover solutions just to see if that changed at all. So we're gonna dip it in, stir it around, wait for it to stabilize. All right. So we got 852. And then we're going to take our shells that have been sitting in the solution for a couple days and weigh them.
7.88.
Okay. To see if they dropped in mass or anything. So we took all the measurements of the pH after the experiment and recorded the mass of the shells after the experiment, so you didn't have to watch us do that. Control yourself. So, we have our shells right here, and obviously we can see there's quite a big difference between this one and the rest of the one. So this one was in the 100% water solution, so it really didn't change all that much, but the rest of these were in the vinegar solution. You can see that they really changed color quite a bit. And interestingly enough, they also lost mass. So the 45% shell pretty much lost 3.5 grams of mass. The 30% shell lost about 2 grams, and the 15% shell lost about 20.2 grams of mass. While the shells did lose weight, the pH in the cups actually went up. So our pH in the 0% vinegar solution went up from 7.49 to 7.88, and in the 15% solution, 2.27 to 3.89, and then in the 30, 2.07 to 3.98, and then 1.86 to 4.22 in the 45% solution. In conclusion, ocean acidification sucks! Action.
Hey guys, so for our project unit, which is from Unit 9 Global Change, we're going to be focusing on